I bet you've got a few undiscovered Pokedex entries to fill up, and when you look where to find them, you're met with this note: habitat unknown. But what if I told you that most of these Pokemon can be found in the wilds of Paldea? Find out how in today's video. Bum, 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 intro. Dum, 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 dum. Before diving into all that info, I want to say that this video will be covering Pokemon found in both Scarlet and Violet. Version-exclusive Pokemon like Tyranitar and Salamence will not be discussed, as in these cases, the discovery method is just evolving from the pre-evolved form. Now, with that out of the way, let's begin our journey with Elektross, who can be found as a Terra Dragon type on this island in North Province Area 1. Moving into North Province Area 2, we can find two fully evolved flying Pokemon in Corviknight, who can be found as a fighting Terra type here on the map. From Corviknight here, we're going to make our way over southeast to this location, where we're going to find ourselves a Terra Steel Dragonite. During the day, there are also random Dragonite that do spawn in this area, so where you see Noivern and Noibat here, you'd see some Dragonite spawns. Next, we are going to find Spiritomb, who can only spawn in 3 fixed locations. So to start with the most accessible one, let's fast travel to the Glaciado Mountain Gym. And from there, we're going to make our way south, these ruins right here. This is Maraudon Airways. This is, we're coming into a fast descent on the ruins now. We're going to see if we can't get a closer look for a Spiritomb over. There it is. If you'd rather find the second one, I recommend fast traveling to Montenevera. Now, this Spiritomb I happened to just really stumble upon. Yep, there it is. And that is here on the map. Pretty much in the middle of nowhere on the north side of the mountain. I would use these ledges here as a reference point. It's just below the furthest left ledge. The third and last Spiritomb location can be found on the far west end of the mountain, almost in the Sakura Trail. It's technically considered Casaroya Lake, but right here. Speaking of Sakura Trail, hop right down from that mountain and just to the north, and you'll find this Terra Tsareena. Moving on from there, we're heading to the Asado Desert, where we can snag 4 more Pokemon, starting with Hippowdon, who can be found right here in the middle of these 2 pillars. Not too far away from there, moving a little bit to the north, we will find Cacturne. Here's Hippowdon, here's Cacturne. After that, make your way over to here for a slithery Sandaconda.
I'm a snake.
Right here.
I'm a slithery little sneaky snake.
Cacturne can also be found right here, just north of Cascarafa, and not too far away from that, a little further northwest, I'll point it out here on the map, just south of the ruins, right about here, you can find yourself a couple more Sandaconda. Before we leave the desert, we can snag Braviary, which can be one of the more annoying encounters if you don't approach it carefully. No, literally, I mean, you have to approach this thing very carefully, or else it flies away in an instant. Ironic that a bird named after bravery would be so cowardly.
Fight back! You coward, fight back!
See, there it is, just flying up in the air. But we've got to find a way to get up to it while it's just sitting on the ground. We might have already spooked it too much, unfortunately, because I don't know if it'll come back down. Here, let's reset it. Hang on, let me run away. Oh, look, there's another Hippowdon right here, too. Okay. Well, for the sake of it, that's right here on the map. As you can see, I'm really sneaking up on it from a far distance off. And I'm going to hold my lock on, hoping to get it. Don't want to spook it. Want to get close and... Oh, Hippowdon, you have ruined it. Hippowdon, how could you? Braviary. No, don't run. I'm coming for you. Oh, hello? Are you interested in fighting me? Are you interested in saying hello? Because I'll say hello very fast. Hi, don't run. Hello, hi. So, that was unconventional, but that's basically how you can do it. Braviary can also be found here, just north of the Tag Tree Thicket in North Province Area 1. One last spot for Braviary is these ruins in South Province Area 5. We should be seeing him pop up in just a moment. Like I said, you have to kind of be really careful with this one. There he goes. Yep, he is a finicky bird. So be very careful with this, because he loves to fly. But let's see if I can't get a clean encounter with him. Yep. Perfect. Look at the distance we can get him from. Once we have the bird in tow, let's head over here to the East Province Area 1 Watchtower. And from the Watchtower, we'll come right down here onto the beach just below and make our way around to the watery part, and in the distance we'll see that Terra Normal type Toxapex. While around this beach, I recommend grabbing a Pincurchin, as we'll need it for the next part. Once you have that, head into the center walkway ring of Levincia, and head to the south side where you'll find this trainer, saying a Pincurchin would be great, and she'll trade you her Haunter. Why she can't just head down to the literal closest beach and get one of her own like I just did, I don't understand. But I am not complaining, as her laziness is our gain. Now, I know what you're thinking, Gen 4 fans, but Hauntikins here is not holding an Everstone, meaning that we can add Gengar to our Pokedex. Pretty cool, huh? Now comes the time that we hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, next up, we're going to be searching around the edge of the Great Crater of Paldea. From Levincia, head to South Province Area 3, and you can find Talonflame right here. Not even at the crater's edge yet, just pretty, honestly, really close to South Province Area 3's Pokemon Center. After that, make your way up the Great Crater walls. And as we even approach the top, you can see our next target, Magnezone, just floating right above us here, checking out the edge of the world. How you doing, Magnezone? This is really pretty. As you make your way around the crater's edge, eventually you'll be coming up onto a Garchomp that'll just fly right into the wall. Oh, there he is. Literally flying into the wall. Garchomp, you good, bro? Incredible aerodynamic principles to still be aloft right now. My goodness. And as you keep making your way across the crater's edge, you'll keep finding wild Magnezone and Garchomp. There's also a Terra Garchomp located at this location fixed in the Colonnade Hollow. And the only reason why I'm not going there to show you is because, well, I've always wanted to do this. And this is relevant as it is the next area of the game that we are going to search for our undiscoverable Pokemon. I'm also going to put a spoiler warning on right now for anybody who has not reached Area 0 of their game yet. If you don't want to be spoiled on anything for Area 0, then I recommend that you finish your game and then come back here and get these following Pokemon: Garganacl, Farigiraf, Volcarona, and Glimmora. Now, I wish I could also say that there is an exact location on the map to find these Pokemon, but unfortunately, once you are in Area 0, the map kind of gets a little useless. There are landmarks, though, so we will go over a few of those. Welcome to the part of the game with the best music in Pokemon. Just above Research Station, I believe that's 2 at the bottom down there. You'll see this rock wall here, where you will be able to find Garganacl at the bottom. But before we go down there, we're going to turn around and come up the hill here a little bit, where we should be finding, right here is your Farigiraf spawn. Once we have that, let's head on over down the rock wall. And in this area, right down here, perfect timing, Garganacl. Thank you for being so willing to help with the video. You know what? Garganacl, you're a good guy. I just wanted to shout out this pool down here also, this little river area, as this is going to be one of the easiest places for you to find Masquerain. Hey there, Editor Goat here for my classic Once a Vid. In my search for Volcarona, I'm going to save you guys about 15 minutes or so and just get to the good stuff. There it is, Volcarona in the flesh. Perfect. There is the waterfall that is the end of the Masquerain River as a reference point for Volcarona right here. And just so I can I'll show you the path back to the water so you can find the area for the Volcarona spawn. It's very simple. Just right around here, boom, there you go, there's the Masquerain River. Now, once we've got Volcarona, let's go get Glimmora. Glimmora can be found everywhere in the bottom part of Area 0. So I recommend fast traveling to Research Station 4 in order to go straight to the Glimmora. Finally, there are some Pokemon that you can only find in raid battles. In 4-star raid battles, you can find Muck and Krokorok, if you choose not to evolve Grimer or Sandile, respectively. With 5-star raid battles, you have the opportunity to collect Arboliva, Grimmsnarl, Coalossal, Hatterene, and Krookodile. And then Haxorus and Goodra can be found in 5-star and 6-star raid battles. Lastly, I purposely left out Armarouge, Ceruledge, and Dunsparce as I'll be covering these in separate upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Goatly Goat, you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. And if you're looking for how to obtain Palmet, Rabsca, and Bramblegast, why don't you check out this video right here.